aftermath. But medical team seems to say he's doing better. So that's what matters the most.
How much of a part of that is do you figure now as you get back for Game 6, a situation you've been in before, maybe a little bit of uncertainty about AD, but how do you approach this as a leader going back in the plane?
We have another opportunity. Obviously, they played exceptionally well here tonight, and we had some good moments, but not as close to 48 minutes as we needed to be. But we had another opportunity on Friday, and we look forward to the matchup again.
LeBron, was a tied game with about 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, and then we know this is a team that can go on runs. But was there anything when you think back to late second quarter, early third, that you felt like on your end contributed, not your team's end, that contributed to that run?
We kind of made a run. We had an opportunity to, I missed an easy jump hook in the lane to kind of cut the lead to 3. AD, right after that, I missed a jump hook. He had an opportunity to have a tip dunk, missed it. We blew a coverage. Clay hit a 3 on their right wing, put him up 8. And then we came back down, missed again, and then Steph hit the big one at the end of the quarter. So we know that they're a team of runs, and you got to be able to match that. And they just kept it going in the third, obviously.
LeBron, I have 2 for you. The conversation in the last 48 hours has been, from the Warriors' standpoint, has been gamesmanship on your team and flopping. Do you feel like that affected anything in terms of the way the game was dealt with tonight on the court?
I just know that we, our coaching staff and us players, we don't work on flopping. That's not even a part of our game. Our game is to attack the paint. We don't mind physical contact. We actually like the contact, and we don't shy away from it. So we're just not a team that goes out there and looking for flopping opportunities. That's just not us. It's actually never been any team that I've played on in my 20 years where we've been a flopping team. But it is what it is. They have the right to say what they want to say, but the game is always won in between the 4 lines, and we got to be better on Friday, for sure.
Earlier today, you were named to the All-NBA third team. I think this is 19 straight years for you. Knowing what you've done and dealt with physically and stuff like that, how does this one hit differently in year 20? I guess you don't take those moments for granted when you get an opportunity to be recognized as one of the best players still in the league, and have one of the best seasons, and make an All-NBA team. I don't take my, anything that I'll be able to accomplish for granted, and I'm always appreciative for to be a part of any selection. In this league, so many great players, so many great teams, and a lot of guys this year had some really good seasons, great seasons, and to be a part of that class of 15 guys. When I seen the list, it's still pretty cool. Even at my age and where I'm at right now in year 20, don't take it for granted. Obviously I got bigger fish to fry, but in those small moments, those small wins right there. It's all part of the journey, all part of the legacy, as far as what I do on the floor, in this league. So that's pretty cool.
LeBron, there you go, thank you. In your career, you've played in plenty of Game 6s where you have a chance to clinch. You also just had that last series. Is there something that you think this team this year needs to focus on Friday in comparison to the past?
No, every moment is his own challenge and is his own game and is his own, opportunity to see what you're made of. And we can't base last series onto this series. This series is different. The opponent is different. The challenges is different. So, Friday is an opportunity for us to see who we are, to see what we're made of, and to go out there with the grit and the fight that we've had since we came together after the All-Star break. Very resilient team, and we respond well to adversity, and we look forward to that. To get an opportunity to play again on Friday.
LeBron, you guys are 6-0 between the playing round, first round through the Warriors series at Crypto.com this postseason. I want to know if you have any message for Laker fans planning to come to the game on Friday.
Well, we didn't handle our business tonight, so, you know, I look forward to seeing our fans, you know, for another game in the second round. But, you know, those 6 games are out the window. It's over and done with. So, you know, our job is to try to be 1-0 on Friday, you know, and, you know, I look forward, you know, to that opportunity.
Last question, Jovan.
LeBron, last Game 6 you guys played, you said you guys approached it like Game 7 mentality, didn't want to go back to Memphis for Game 7. Is that, I assume, the same approach going to this one?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Appreciate it.
Draymond Green now multiple 20-point games in the postseason. That's the first time he's done it since 2017. Here he is at the podium.
All we have to do is win one game. We win one game, the whole tenor of the series switches. The pressure's on them then. They do not want to face us in Game 7. How have you been able to just, basically every time you guys have been to the playoffs, you guys reach the finals. You've never lost to a Western Conference opponent. How have you been able to sort of channel that confidence and just have such a deep belief regardless of what you guys have faced?
Well, I think, number one, we have a coach who's one of the greatest winners in NBA history, and you lean on him in situations like this. His calmness, everyone feels that. And then it starts up top, right? Steph's calmness, and it goes on down the line. And I think for us, you know, anytime it's kind of going astray, you just always lean back on what you know that works, on your foundation. And for us, it's just getting back to the basics, but most importantly, competing at the highest level that we can compete at. And, you know, we trust and believe in ourselves. And as far as, you know, win one, we did that. Now, you know, going back home, they're going to give us the best shot they've given all series. And, you know, when you go home, role players play better, everyone plays better at home. So it's going to be us to go in kind of with the same mindset that we went into Game 4 with. But when we get the opportunity again that we had in Game 4, close the deal. We didn't close well at all in Game 4. And, you know, it's on us to go and take the game. They're not going to give it to us. They're going to come out and play aggressive. They have great leaders over there and incredible winners. Their coach is a champion. LeBron's a champion. AD's a champion. You know, they're not going to just fold, but it's going to be on us to go in there and take it.
Draymond, you came out just seeming like a little extra fiery today. You know that guys feed off that energy. Did you make a point to set a tone, or did you feel like that was on you to set a tone early, especially scoring?
I definitely wanted to come out and set a tone. Jacob Rubin told me before the game, like, you've played well, but I still haven't felt your presence like I know you can feel, like your presence should be felt. And, you know, that's coming out aggressive, both ends of the floor, that's verbally, so everyone hears you on the floor. And, you know, I felt a little disrespected when he said it. So, you know, I knew it was on me to come out and, like you said, set the tone for our guys, come out aggressive. Season's on the line, back against the wall. You got to come out and give all that you got. And that was just my mindset coming into this game, and that'll be my mindset going into the next one.
Draymond, you definitely had one of your better games tonight, and you said before heading to LA, you know, you got to just focus and stay the course. But how do you bottle this energy for you as the last 2 games in LA have not been your best?
I mean, just go out with the same mindset. Aggressive on both sides of the floor, attacking. You know, I think for me that was my mindset from the gate to just attack. Whether I was shooting a 3, whether it was going to the hole, whether it was defensively, just attack. And you know, that has to be will be my same mindset going into LA. As you know, our job isn't done. We're still facing elimination, and we'll be facing elimination for the rest of this series. So, got to have the same mindset. Back against the wall, you got to come out fighting.
Draymond, you've always said that you can always get your offense whenever, but this offense that you play in suggests that you facilitate to other guys. But during this postseason, you have been a lot more aggressive in the last series and going into this series, trying to look for your shot. What have you seen in this postseason that suggests that you need to be more aggressive and shoot more?
Just how teams are keying on Steph and Clay. You know, they're really doing all that they can, selling out to those guys and trying to take them out of the game. And, you know, we get paid a lot of money to do this, so you can't just sit back and watch them like, oh, man, they're taking them out, and just sit back and watch. You got to do something about it. And so for me, you know, I know it's on me to have that same aggression. And Andrew Wiggins as well. Wiggs was aggressive as hell tonight. And, you know, when they're guarding those guys the way they've been guarding them.
All right, from Draymond Green, we go to LeBron James.
With him after he took that shot.
I didn't see the shot.